Hi, welcome scholars. I promised you I would go through a few of these with you. So the properties of logarithms that we learned yesterday were the product property, the quotient property, and the power rule. So all of these can be expanded or condensed. I'm going to go through at least one of each, so 3 examples here. First of all, when it says write the expression as a single logarithm, okay, right now it's in 2 terms. Simplify if possible. So one of the things we said, if you have subtraction, remember that's like division. So this can be rewritten, since they're both in the same base, as 14 over 7. See, so this is how that quotient rule works, in which case, of course, you can rewrite that as log base 2 of 2, which, as you know from the other properties, the answer to that is 1, because the question this is asking is what power of 2 do you have to raise it to get the answer of 2. So there you go. I wanted to do one of the more difficult ones with you. So for instance, if I take a look at, say, number 5, these are both log base 2. And the 5 right here is a power because it's out in the front. The 2 right here is another power because it's right in the front. So this is going to go here, and this is going to go here. So this is log base 2 of x to the 5th minus log base 2 of y squared. Sorry, that's so messy, getting the hang of this pen. But then this subtraction, right, here, remember, means that if it's the same base, you can rewrite this as log with a base of 2. And then the quotient rule says you can rewrite this as x to the 5 over y squared. You can't do anything more than that, like evaluate it. So this is your final answer, and that's practicing with the quotient rule. So now we're going to expand, which is the opposite direction. We start with one term, and we're going to expand it. So I'll start with number 7. And we have the log. This is a base 3 of 8 times x squared times y, which means for each term we're going to separate them with pluses. So this will be log base 3 of 8 plus, at the same time, we're going to bring this power down. So it's going to be 2 log base 3 of x plus log base 3 of y. Now, literally, that's the answer. You don't go any further because you can't. The only thing you could possibly do is if you have the actual numbers and that's a number you can turn into as an evaluation. Like for instance, if that's at log base 3 of 9, we know that's equal to 2, so you could change it to a 2. But otherwise, that's it. You're done. There's nothing more to be done here. That is expanding it. I wanted to do one of the ones also with, for instance, the square root problem. So let's see, either 11 or 12. I guess I'll do 11. And if you'll notice, this is log base 4 of 4 times the square root of 3x to the 3rd. So the first thing I would do is right here, I'm going to rewrite this as log, excuse me, 3x cubed to the 1/2 power. Remember that from the radical chapter? So this turns into, as we expand it, log base 4 of 4 plus, okay, so now this power is going to come down in the front. So it's going to be 1/2 times the log base 4 of 3 plus, here's where it does get a tiny bit tricky, this 5, oh sorry, it's not a 5, it's a 3. I can't read my own writing. This 3 is also going to come out in the front, and it's going to multiply this half. So it's going to be plus 3 over 2 with the log rule, log base 4 of x. That's how you expand these. Again, it gets big and ugly, but there's no more steps than that. That's how you apply the rules. So continuing with the bottom of the page examples, evaluate without a calculator. These are all numbers, okay? No more variables. Number 13, if you'll notice from the very beginning, this is log of 10 squared. Remember, a common log, even though it's not written, always has a base of 10. Okay, so if you apply your power rule, the 2 will come out in front. The log base 10 of 10 is 10. I'm sorry, the log base 10 of 10 is 1, and 2 is all that's left. So this is literally just 2. But you'll be able to figure out the next couple because of that. I wanted to go over something like, for instance, number 16. And we talked about the change of base earlier, a previous video. But if you don't remember how to evaluate log base 3 of 8, in order to make it calculator ready, it's log 8 divided by log 3. And what you're going to do is you're going to multiply it times the log base 8 of 9. So that is log 9 divided by log 8. Remember, these are all just numbers. So, ta-da, you can cancel these out. We like. That's equal to log 9 over log 3. If you want to, you can pop it in your calculator, but you can also rewrite it this way. This is the log base 3 of 9, which is asking you, what power do you have to raise 3 to get to the answer of 9? So you should be able to figure out that is 2, because 3 to the power of 2 is 9. Isn't that kind of neat how that works out? All right. So those examples hopefully will be enough to get you started. And then I'm going to try to do a different video, for the actual homework problems. But in a perfect world, you will be able to get both sides of this worksheet, the one side that says practice, which is this side, and the other side, which is homework, and turn that in by Thursday by noon. Thanks.